Say you've got a query that's running slow and you'd like AI to rewrite it, but you can't paste your real table and column names into a public AI. Here's the whole process. I'll take a slow query, anonymize it, get an optimized rewrite from AI, and bring it back into my SQL editor. And the AI never sees a single real name. Here's the query we'll use. It's a customer report that rereads the orders table for every customer. Copy the query you want optimized. Here's my slow report. Notice it hits the orders table separately for every single customer. On the Anonymize tab, paste it into a new anonymized query card. I'm pasting it in exactly as it is. Real table names, real column names. Click Anonymize. Here you can see all fields and table names have been replaced. Notice that sales.customer, person.person, and sales.salesorderheader are now placeholders. Every column is a code, and the structure, the subqueries, the where, and order by are all untouched. My schema is gone, but the logic is perfectly intact. That's the trick. The AI needs the shape of the query, not my table and field names. Move on to the Prompt Ignition tab. Select the query you just anonymized, if not already defaulted, so it's included, and choose your SQL platform, SQL Server in my case. Now I assemble the actual prompt. I pick the query I just anonymized and set my platform to SQL Server. Now type your request in the My Request box. This is where you tell the AI what you want done. In this case, let's say, this query is slow. Rewrite it to run more efficiently and briefly explain what was making it slow. This box here, Instructions to AI, it's similar to the concept of a Claude.md file. It holds the standing instructions that travel with every initial prompt. They scope the prompt for AI at the start so the prompt is direct and replies to code cleanly. You normally don't touch it. However, you can add or subtract from it and reset it back to its default. The instructions tell the AI it's working with anonymized placeholders and to keep them intact. That's what lets me decode its answer afterward. Now click Build Prompt, then read down the generated prompt. Notice that it contains the platform, the table structure, my typed request, and the instructions to AI, and that every table and column name is coded. There are no real names anywhere. This is exactly what gets sent to the AI chat box. Scroll through it. Every identifier is a placeholder. Nothing real is in here. Now click Send to AI. For users who have not opted for the AI integration, then you can simply copy here and paste this generated prompt to whichever AI platform you like. However, if you have opted for the AI integration, there are some options here I will cover in another tutorial. The AI returns a rewritten query, still in codes and with a short explanation as requested. Notice the changes. It collapsed the 4 correlated subqueries into a single join with a group by, so the orders table is read only once. It rewrote the whole thing, folded those repeated subqueries into one join, and it's all still in placeholders. Clicking Decode swaps every placeholder back to your real table and column names. It turns the codes straight back into my real names instantly. Copy the decoded optimized SQL. Now paste it back into your editor and run it next to the original. Same result, a fraction of the work, and the AI never saw one real name from my database. Now go ahead and look at the execution plan between the two. You can see how messy the first one is, and the second is fully optimized. Let's try another. This one looks innocent, but is doing 3 things that kill performance. Let's go ahead and copy, paste, anonymize, and now make our way to the prompt ignition. We'll ask it to rewrite this for performance and explain what was slow. what the AI will fix. It joins sales order detail only to find products that have sold, then leans on distinct to mop up the duplicate rows. That should be an exists. The convert and wildcard and lower color both make the filters unindexable or non-sargable, and order by 2, 1 sorts by column position. The rewrite swaps in exists, fixes the predicates, and names the sort columns. Perhaps you want a second opinion. Let's go back to prompt ignition, and then we'll go ahead and change to OpenAI. What it does is it creates a catch-up version. And now you see OpenAI is saying, I understand the context and I'm ready to continue helping. Let's go ahead and say, do you agree with this outcome? Let's do one more. Here's a tangled multi-join report. It has a dead join, redundant subqueries, and a non-sargable date. This is a monster. A sales report that grew over time. It's got a join it doesn't even use, redundant trips to the orders table, and a date filter that can't use the index. So let's go ahead and copy, paste into the card, anonymize, and let's request AI rewrite this for performance and explain what was slow. So what the AI should fix is the human resources.employee join being dead weight. Nothing is selected from it. The outer join to sales order header forces the group by, while the correlated subqueries also scan orders, redundant and easy to double count, and the cast order date between blocks the index use. Now, as you can see, the response that we got is not entirely what we were expecting, but that's not necessarily an issue with the tool. It could be that we didn't prompt well enough, or that the AI simply missed something. Now, what it did get right is it collapsed the two correlated subqueries, but it did miss the dead join and the date filter still being non-sargable. However, at this point, we can still further engage AI to clean up these matters.